the artists that you that collaborated with and worked with. I can name a few, dude, but like if you don't mind adding, or for just picking a specific one and giving the stories on it. But Drake, Futuristic, Witt Lowry, Omarion, Young Baby Tate. Man, those are some names.
That's those are all my big ones right now. I think those are, it's all rap and R&B. Those are the ones I'm most known for. Witt Lowry's a good friend of mine. I'm working on his new album right now.
Futuristic, man, that's a solid one. I was a big fan of him and Devon Terrell. I still am. I'm just saying, especially when they came out that Coast to Coast mixtape or album, whatever it is.
Oh I produced Nudes on that one. I was producing for an artist named D Pride. That was like kind of like where I started really producing for. He was like the first like real artist I produced for, like an artist that like got like 1 million views on YouTube. Like if he put out our song, and in like 3 months he'll get like 1 million views. So he was like the first legitimate artist.
Yeah.
So that's when people started to pay attention to me and started to reach out to me. And he did it. So Futuristic did a song with D Pride, and they dropped it. I was like, oh, this is hot. And then Futuristic messaged me. He was like, yo, man, like I love the stuff you're doing with D Pride. Like send me some stuff. And it was history from there. The first song we made was called Roll Up, and that was with Devon Terrell.
Yep.
Then Nudes. And then I did Epiphany, it to this day, I think it's my most streamed. So I think it's my biggest song as far as streams.
Yeah.
It was like 2017, which was right around the time I created my band, which is like another conversation. But around that time, that's when like all of those placements and those songs hit for me, except for Baby Tate. But late 2017, all of those songs really came out. They started becoming successful. And that's kind of where it started for me as far as like, okay, like this is legitimate. Like these are legitimate artists. And like, this is my life. This is truly my life now. Like, this is it. Like, this is going to be it. So yeah, like all them songs, the release dates were around 2017, 2018. So that was a good little start for me,
Yeah. I mean, such a good story, bro. Like, I can't imagine, maybe because, I'm not a producer and everything, to have those credits and just to be able to, collab and have those connections to work like that. Crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And to be honest, all of them, including the Drake song, came from Twitter. That was just me on Twitter, just hustling on Twitter. I didn't really have any industry connections. And I was still a kid in my grandmother's basement when all of that was happening. So I was just hustling on Twitter, and it all stemmed from working with D Pride because he's from Toronto. And for a while, people thought I was from Toronto because I was doing all of his music, and his fans started to follow me. And one of the guys that played a part in getting the Drake placement, he was like, "Oh, like I thought you were from Toronto. Like you're doing all this like Toronto music with D Pride." He's like, "I thought you were from here. Like you sound like Boy Wonder and T Minus." And I was like, "Well, no, I'm from Delaware. I just fucking love those guys. I want to be like them." So that's why I sound like it. Oh, T Minus is he's on my Mount Rushmore, man.
Yeah.
He's incredible. So I was basically just trying to be them, and it worked.
Yeah.